to the right middle. It's a toughie. You don't have to do much with the cue ball for position.
Sorry about that. Oh,
So the reds.
all started.
Sure.
Come on, you bastard. Don't tell me fucking numbers change.
Oh, right in the middle of the pocket. Get on, Ken. This man never ceases to amaze me. Just unbelievable. Every time I start thinking, well, he's not turned up today and I'm counting him out. He's just such a battler, such a competitor. That's what gets him through the bad times.
What a competitor!
Resolve and resilience.
Should be up and running now. Just got to check.
Play well, mate.
Hey?
Play well.
Thank you very much.
But not that well.
I should try. Play well, but not really. No idea which one of these fucking jokes is real.
Played this football, hasn't he? Just down into an area. He could play for the loose red, left for the blue, but he's got a nice angle to get the cue ball down towards the reds.
Best of 35, frame one.
Okay. Here we go, just trying to put her in a little area, just down beyond the ones that should be right into the right corner. Yeah, okay. Congratulations, Reds.
That were a fucking cheeky try.
It was very cheeky. I knew if I get it too thin, I'd get clipped on the way back.
Just feels the one just above and to the left of the black. Doesn't like that, it's a bit tricky, so maybe go look for a ball fly, if anything.
Bastard. Why couldn't you took it much softer? Sure.
There for these reds, just above the black. And he's played it nicely. That red just above the black to the right. That's it. Just left corner.
Very impressed with my eyes yet. Something a bit gooey.
The camera red across the pink. Just a few paces gently left into it. That's perfect. Not a choice there. I think you'd have liked to have been on the black, but not. Always had the pink. We give this Duke attention. He missed the red. All right, you know, this time. And it's hard to see now that this could go wrong.
Good ball guy.
He could, and he did. Good shot. Towards the left hand side, just to check that cue ball off the cushion. Look at that for a start. The ball's potted. 447 apiece.
Where's the cue ball going?
Shut up. Pretend it's tomorrow.
Where's the fucking cue ball going?
2 or 3 reds, depending on what colours the players play. Gives that nicely. Now I do know they can actually cannon the red. Just more formality, not blue or red.
Actually, I don't want to. If they're up for sale, I don't want to damage them.
He couldn't leave themselves straight as he would like them. So
I don't want. Yeah, have to be adjusting the shape to add footprint to them.
Yes.
So I'm going to do footprint.
6.
No.
Hey?
I see what you mean. So I'm having shoe size.
Nice and nice. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Moves away from the cushion.
Absolutely. I think it's perfect.
Cue ball. Hold it for one of these reds into the bottom right corner. Needs to slow up. Needs to slow up.
One for each shot.
Dragging in the backhand there, Chapman. 56 points in front, it's 59 remaining. Pop this red, 57 points in front, 51 left. Still in he would have liked. He's missed it. I can't believe it.
And just 2 minutes before it, I can't see how he's done it. It's not really going to be end of frame.
Just a shot on the blue, he just overrun it slightly, but I'll be honest, I didn't expect him to miss that. Good chunk of him coming to the table, can't believe he's got a chance. Inverted one.
Yeah, that's really nice. Bottom.
He's capable of producing these clearance, as his opponent proved in last match. Big chance. Not a lot of points to play with. But the black, 48 points behind, 51 remaining.
Fuck off.
Just get those 2 mats together into play. Didn't manage it.
I don't want to lose the white.
Just one more time. You can have to stop cushion into those 2 reds. Hope for the black and split them up. Here's the cannon. Yes, he can. Oh, he's okay. Still got a slight angle that he can hold for the red, but it's a little bit awkward. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. problem is, what is it, 40 points behind, so it can afford one blue here, and that'll make a difference. 16. They can't play for the black this time.
Oh, what's that?
The blue, so we can afford one blue.
Right.
What a steal this would be. The main problem for Judd is slight problem. Hoping
Right.
come back to the table. Through the war stuff. Judd just had a lot to say black yellow past the brown. I don't think it does, and that may be the only problem. So he's got to play for the yellow. He's having another look, it's pretty tight. If not, he's got to play for the yellow into the green pocket. Maybe it does. Yeah, there is enough for it. So that makes a difference. Yeah, another full pocket though.
You got that spot?
Yeah. Oi!
Yeah, is
I'm
it?
a fucking rat. No.
That's
Foul.
that's nowhere near on the spot.
You mean nowhere near on the spot?
Because, to be on the spot, it's got to be in... That's not on its spot. Because you can see the blooming spot underneath it.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Right, there's no way. Right, okay, look at that from there.
Go on then, fuck off.
It's not.
I don't care. If you want to cheat, cheat.
I'm not cheating. There's no way that spot.
Put over on it. Just want to finish.
Flat 4.
15.
It's a nice angle. Should be the frame, but it could open a bit of pressure, a bit of adrenaline. But he's played it absolutely perfect.
What's that? I ordered one of those proper ref spotting things.
What?
Hey, they do it.
It's about the other book.
Higgins was amongst the balls, but he's going to win it now, you feel. Body. This level, that's what you expect. What a way for a place in the final now.
Here's, this man, John Parrott, he usually says something like, the biter has been bit at this stage. He's not John Higgins or John Higgins, isn't he?
In the last 3 times we've just been begging. I mean, from the police to freedom, we're just nicking friends up each other. But John will be kicking himself. The red in the corner, I mean, just run the cue up too far, and the red is in the corner.
Typical scabs.
It's almost when you play this shot, you've got to try and
Police
get
are coming for him after that
the
one.
near jaw, and he's at the far. And I still thought it was going to drop in, but what I mean, once again, from judge from what clear.
Yeah, but Steve, the way, the calmness and the assuredness with which he went about that thing, it was really brilliant today.
It's incredible how he's been able to switch on for these 2 points, because I keep repeating, in between these 2 points, Judd Trump has not been good today. Judd, certainly since the interval, John's been by far the better player. That clearance was immaculate. From the very first shot, which wasn't easy to land nice on the black, then he put another one, I think second the progress to finish perfect on the blue. He could only afford the blue. Cubo was just immaculate. And the shot to finish plumb behind the yellow and you haven't got like 3 quarters of the pocket was brilliant again. But there's a little shot I'm going to show you. This looks like absolutely nothing, right? But if you want the clearance and guys, he plays the green, and how many people would drop this in, leave themselves on the brown in the corner, and if you don't leave the cube, if you leave the cube on the other side, you can bring the in off in the middle pocket. But he's played it over there just for that good. So all he's got to do is drop it in, bit aside, and he's taken the middle pocket completely out of the play.
Okay, 5-3 gentlemen, and it looks like the world number one that seems to have an answer to everything that John Higgins throws at him. How much life do you believe is still left in this match?
Well, for John, it's like one step forward, two steps back, isn't it? It's never since the interval. Look, no, not one of us is going to just count out John Higgins winning this match. He just wouldn't do it. But just those little misses, those little unforced errors, maybe going to come back to it. He did it against Charlton Tom near the end when he went 5-3 down. He missed 2 or 3 easy balls. Just tend to weaken just at the end. I wouldn't say he weakened John Higgins, but just those little unforced errors, I think, will bite him today against Charlton.
Yeah, and obviously they're playing the mind, I'm sure. You can see John absolutely distraught sitting in his chair, watching him clear up.
Obviously, flip the switch to make those. Sometimes you get away with it. Unfortunately, in this heavy atmosphere they're playing in this competition, you don't get away with a lot. And the 2 clearances we've had against them have been absolutely fabulous.
How do you think Judd will be measuring his performance at the moment? I mean, are you consciously assessing how you're playing, or are you just rolling with it at the moment?
For the top players who are only interested in winning trophies, the semi-final is a sticky one. The semi-final, you're probably under more pressure in the semi-final. Then when you get to the final, you just relax. The amount of times the best players in the world play their best snooker in the final because they just relax. The semi-final is a nervy, sticky match, and Judd Trump will just be delighted to get there. If he's delighted with those 2 clearances, he hasn't played well apart from that, but the first 4 frames he didn't have to.
Well, as you were saying, Stephen, John Higgins produced an amazing comeback to beat the world champion Jasmine Tom from 3-5 behind. He's going to have to do it again against the world number 1. This is frame 9.
Yeah, I think Stephen makes a good point on this review. I mean, when you're not playing at your best, that's missing a lot.
Keep out the other way. Make a ball follow.
But when he's been given these opportunities to steal the frame, he's never looked in count, really, has he?
Yeah, just had the confidence, even sitting in the chair, looking at John Higgins there. But when the sort of opportunity presented itself, that's when the real champions step up. But John Higgins has done it in this match. He's stolen 2 frames from John Higgins. John Higgins stole 1 from him. They've gone blow for blow, but that would have really hurt John Higgins. You could see him reeling in his chair. Trump was at the table. He's going to find something you can never discount. John Higgins, he did it in his previous match against the world champion Jasmine Tom, 5-3 behind. He can do it again. He's up against it. He's got an enormous thing.
Lou.
Time to say good afternoon to viewers.
No, they don't want to go in for me today, do they?
That was our cue. Luton Reed, you on BBC One. We are swapping channels for the rest of the match, and I do hope that you'll continue to enjoy this Trump Higgins
Great.
Contest with us. We're on 2 now.
No fucking pink there.
The next 12 weeks will be the toughest of your life. Just because we've been doing this.
We'll just spunky out fucking 20-year-old trying to sell shit.
For the next 12 weeks, shouting at the telly.
For a while doesn't mean you know what's coming next. You don't.
You're going to be judged by people like you who ran body shopping to ground.
I must admit, I preferred Nick and Margaret.
Pissing me off. Getting enough of a signal.
Quality of a shot.
The original hustler is back. And hustlers gonna hustle. Verified.
Yeah.
New series of The Apprentice.
Fun?
How are you?
Yeah. Not many do want.
We are back! You think the Gladiators will take it easy on our new contenders? Well, they've done nothing but eat, sleep, train, repeat since last time. So that'll be it for them. Join us for a brand new series of Gladiators on BBC One and iPlayer!
Now on BBC One, all the results, all the reaction. It's Final Score.
Beautiful ball. Now, as you look, it's okay. It's not too bad. He's on the red.
What are you talking okay? Is it the fucking ball?
But that's okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not
There'll not be a fucking bomb coming after that one.
Yeah, it's quite a good friend to play. Gives him something to work with. A bit of a useful lead if not a friend when he won.
Right.
You might have to, you could try and avoid kissing into find a gap to go on the top position, but you've got to be very precise. So maybe play a little challenge, that little plus 3-3. As it turns out, he had the natural angle to drop into Cameron into those 2 reds. And hold the cue ball. Position. Blue doesn't matter.
Let's see if I was can get past this round this time. If I were the coach, I thought it were a bit unfair for plate. It wasn't just first round losers.
Yeah, I did, I don't know.
Because Danny didn't play in this morning, did he?
Well, he just fucking hadn't played.
Yeah, but not.
Billy didn't play.
Billy, I mean, Billy.
No, he didn't.
Reds into his bottom left corner pocket, just left it black. His target.
And Bratton didn't either.
It's not because
No.
of the situation.
They were broken for the morning.
Inject the pace that was required. He's a good shot here.
Yeah.
Carry good position on the colour. It just shows you, doesn't it? You play one loose position shot.
It's alright turning up in the afternoon and then playing what would be really lesser players because they've all been beaten.
What should have been simple position on the ground.
It's not bad. It's on the pink into this left centre. For red down the centre table, or you can play for that red that's on the brown spot. Yeah, right in the heart of the pocket. Good plot. And he's on the red. This time. Higgins has passed the ball from it, so yellow can play into this left corner or even red into the right corner.
Sure.
Jumping in the pattern. And he's playing black. He's played that. It's a strange rolling for Judd. And of course, well, let's not say that one touch. You see a few of them knocked in.
Where's the red going?
Down the right hand side. The three reds just below the face. And look straight forward, as you see. Bolt straight on the blues. And green will be the choice, I would have thought. Possibility. You can now with two cushions. Three reds. Very precise though. So you go for this. Two cushions into the cushion of three.
Two blues like that, you can't.
Yeah, I didn't fucking plan on it, did I? There's no play for that one. Six. they didn't have confidence, they were going to do it.
Thick. That's why he only wants the ball when he's on the ball pushing.
Didn't think so.
Nah.
I thought it would, but as long as he goes for it, but beautiful.
Well, he's trying to get cover behind yellow and brown, but it's just gone past him and he's left the red into this bottom right corner pocket for Judd Trump.
Not arguing against it.
Control as well.
Might go, I think.
It's a right smile, John Higgins. His face as he went to his chair. Didn't get the cover. He knew there was a chance for his opponent. He feared the worst.
I might do better than that.
No,
A bit
Yes,
lazy.
it was.
Still on the red, but run it slightly.
Control that nicely. And then I'll go yes. Something else to do with the reds.
Sorry.
I think he wanted to leave a better angle on the pin and he didn't want to be straight on it.
Felt like it's like, you know, on the red,
Towards the cue ball.
felt like a slight kick. Back a bit.
A bit more angle, he's a bit on this red nicely. He's not on it now. He'll go back to his seat. Got a 2-point lead. Playing well and truly in the balance.
I think he wanted to have an angle of the pink so he could go into the black and the stud then.
We go away with that shot.
Leave himself straight on the pin.
What we're going to do is get 5.8 before the red is gone.
get five, it's fucking same thing.
Got John Higgins in a bit of trouble here.
I am good, yeah.
It's tricky. Okay. He's not found the ball pushing, but he did well. That's safe as he has.
I've never done that before, I've that many. 3. It's everywhere shot.
This is really back into play. Well, if you hit it,
John Higgins.
John might say to Judd, play it from there rather than have it replaced. It's a bit more difficult where it is now than where it was before.
There are a lot of flukes.
No! You think?
20. No. 14, sorry.
We're 20.
Oh, 20. Yeah, it was 20, wasn't it? It was a big one.
Yeah, because it was 17 in foul. In flukes or all. Well, got 3 reds.
But it's a free ball. Wow.
Difference that could make, John. Points. Indeed, if you can knock this
So,
again. Shot. He's on the ground.
We know the black's tied up, but that red that's tied to the top cushion, but the other 3 reds are available here. You have to really bring them into play. I mean, you'd love to play a card and bring the black into play, but as I say, the other 3 reds are on. Bounce. That's well played. I'm sure this red passes the black to the left corner. Couldn't have landed better. This pink will take it 18 points in front. And then he needs the 3 remaining reds to finish the frame that's with it. Just concentrate on taking what's there. See where it gets you.
Just makes this putt a bit more difficult, this one. If you're going into it with a red, trying to bring that into play. Yeah. It was always a little bit more difficult, and he should have got closer to the red. Could have easily screwed off the side of the cushion and a little bit closer to this red. When you're going into other balls, time and time again we see those missed. Just the focus is on the cue ball and onto the red as opposed to the pot. And can he bring the black into play here at the front? He certainly can, but wow. Well, look what he's left with here. What has to go for the pin? And if he misses it,
well, that's a cue ball, guys.
take a chance. That's a shot to be left with here, almost straight on the pink into the middle. No, that's not there.
So chance again for John Higgins. That was a tough pot.
So, John, back at the table, 17 points in front. He's lost 2 reds with colours. Wants to slow up, short the ball line. And I think that's okay, you know. I think he can pot the green here and just come off the side cushion and develop that awkward last red. This could have worked out perfectly.
There you go, you fucking peanuts.
Yeah, the other thing would be just hit cushion force as opposed to the red. Just hit cushion force and not the red towards the left and middle pocket where the black is.
Sure.
Just a delicate little shot.
Oh, well.
Well, a lot of them today.
All of a sudden, no. Just click in.
Once again, concentrating so much on the red.
Took his eye off the pot. Doesn't pass the yellow. Trump wide, cut leg, telling Snooker here behind the brown. Delicate little shot.
Well, you got the Snooker. Don't think he's got the Snooker. Well, that was a let-off for John Higgins. He's not made the most of it. And I think there is a path past the yellow to pot this last red. Yes, he's left it. So here's frame and match winning chance for Joe Trump.
You're playing those shots for John Higgins. It's a cardinal sin not getting that red safe. That's your primary objective. Just concentrate on that cue ball and hitting that pink Joe Trump the chance.
2 points behind, he'll lead up to including the pink. He's made these clearances from trickier situations than this.
It's a good one, John. It's not. He's got to judge the pace off possibly 2 cushions.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's just a ground. Just flying away from the cushion and gets to the bottom of the cue ball. There you go. Always say you don't know. And that means he missed it. He's left it. And John Higgins comes back to the table. Can't believe it, I bet. Brown and blue to keep his hopes alive. Certainly hedging receipts of this.
He's got hands out for everyone else. Can't believe it. We couldn't believe it. Certainly John Higgins couldn't believe it. The drama.
And that takes him to sleeping deprived formality the picture at top. Well, what's a let-off? Give Trump for all money. Looks as though he was going to clinch the match. Just a side of it, that's all I can think.
Hey.
Whatever. What a missed opportunity. That'll stick in your mind.
Very sharp.
He walked inside his seat a couple of minutes ago thinking his tournament was over. It's not just yet. Reduces the race to 1. 5-4, Judd Trump.
For match, and if you went out to walk the dog or to go shopping, it's 3-0 this afternoon. You've just walked into this one match.
Two things. One, your dog is very fit because you've been out for 3 hours. And the other is you'll never believe the scoreline.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
The Miss Brown, Stephen, from Judd Trump. You're just shaking your head in disbelief at the moment.
I mean, is John Higgins' name on this trophy? I don't know. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Nobody seems to be able to beat John Higgins.
He's not complaining.
I cannot believe. I mean, it's not easy for the Greens to get perfect on the Browns, but he did okay. But yeah, that's astonishing.
And John had a couple of chances to actually put it to bed and failed to take them to give Judd the opportunity to wrap this up. I mean, it's just too good.
It was a very awkward frame, in fairness. The Reds were in a really horrible position. The black was tied up, and it was always likely to be bitty. But when he got
It was so tight that I couldn't get down to properly see it.
Ken was right in commenting. A horrible shot to get to Brown. Everything missing.
Okay, tell me about the World Number 1's frustration levels at present because he's been so close.
Well, thank you.
He just keeps getting pinched.
Yeah, if there rarely shows any emotion, he'll be stewed in his seat at the moment. But as I say, when you get there's many reasons why you're world number 1. One of them is obviously temperament and being able to put disappointment out of your mind.
It made you go again.
Still needs one frame.
Yeah, what a right shot to do that. In hindsight, it does.
I didn't really seem to fully commit to get nicely on the blue. Wasn't a great hit at all. But yeah, if he gets it depends where the next frame goes. If he gets in early, he gets in a groove with 2 for easy pots, he'll forget about it. Yeah, he's slightly striking down with the Brown, so any sort of little bit of side stuff on there will get magnified because you were hitting down and it's still sort of frame.
Okay, this is frame 10. My goodness, Alec is getting value for money this afternoon, isn't it?
Yes, they did last night, Hazy. Wonderful match. They went to the decider. John Higgins takes us there. But what's happened in the last few frames, I mean, you have to know what's going to happen. Shots missed, you expect players to get.
Yes.
Hold on to your hats and let's see how it pans out. Just a slight psychological point of view, John Higgins will just be pleased to still be in the match. Judd Trump will be wondering why he's still playing and why he's not doing his press interview.
Three.
Where's that fluke again?
Not very good position.
Right, man. Where's the fluke?
Don't go for any flukes.
Well, he's picked one out there.
And back there.
No.
Oh, jolly boys. Oh,
Fuck off.
Martin Ferrari. Just got a miss the ground and bounced off the ball cushion.
No chance.
Play again.
Look at 5 reds there.
From there, yeah.
From there, yeah.
Opening red.
That's even worse
Accumulate points.
than I left it. I think.
Pull red out here into this left centre pocket.
That's even worse. That's a fucking snooker, no. Big up.
There's an English if he misses it.
What a shot he's pulling out there. That's tremendous.
You've got to take your hat off to him. I've been so disappointed with the positional shot, but to regroup and put a
Can't
leg on.
remember how far Taylor was.
Take my hat off to him.
About there.
Pinks as well.
If you say so, yeah. I don't know, I know it's a straight line. Yeah, never know.
What I don't agree with the miss rule, in general, not just in the amateur game, is the rule was that if you don't have a good enough temp at it,
Yes,
it's a miss.
yes,
But nowadays, you can be like a half a millimetre off,
yes,
and it's
yes. That's because
Does he take a chance?
it was developed for the professional game. And they think that if you're professional,
you should be good enough.
you should be good enough to hit it. Yeah.
But there's sometimes where
Full in the face. The pinks come across the table and block that pocket.
Don't get me wrong, I agree.
17.
No, there's another one.
there are sometimes where you see it on telly where you think, well, there's no way you can get that.
Yeah. When there is a chance that you can't get it, all you have to do is play in the general direction of it, you know. You know that.
Just a few reds just around the pink
Oh.
spot. Good hold for the pink there. That's good. The blue just starts the cannon into those 3 reds. Well, he's gone too far, is he?
18.
He's on the blue one anyway, it shouldn't be a problem. But he's hit
So
it
there is a way
a
out.
little bit too hard. He can't pop the pink, the blue. Into the yellow pocket. Just bridging over this red here. Be careful with that.
And that's pretty good, isn't it? Thank you, girl.
You don't have to do much with the cue ball, just screw down the right hand side.
We're trying to pull it back, obviously.
I tell you what, your back was against the wall before you even played the shot. You were opening out of it so fast. I should have put it that blue there.
Still a black ball game for me. All you need one of them, or you need number one before.
Good pot. Nice red. Pot this red.
Oh, yes.
The pink spot. Nice amount of pink from him.
It should never be this close.
Well, isn't it? Gone up for the blue, that's okay. Maybe he wants to pull a this bottom right corner pocket.
Yeah, I should have just potted it there because I'm no better than black there, am I?
No, but the shot was on. The shot to play a bit of reverse side and squeeze up onto black.
The problem is with the pin, you can't really get on it that straight. Be a little bit careful, although as I say, maybe careful this time. Yes. Maybe play for that red just to put.
Oh, shot. Go on, in off.
Nowhere near.
In off. Couldn't.
3-1 to the winning line. It's all about shot selection.
Good game, that's a game.
Yeah, but
But
with all those flukes,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Probably bastard.
I've no enjoyment in that at all.
What you fucking did when you potted that blue and that black in there.
Oh, that's different. That was a good shot. That wasn't a fluke. But I was
3
about.
fucking points. 17 points, cool. Fucking 17 points.
Well, you were getting 14 points. So without getting the fluke.
I'm on 7.
No, I said you
So
were.
if I'd have had 14, I'd have won anyway.
Well, you might as well put it as a ping.
Hey?
You needed a ping to win it. So you wouldn't have needed to get back on the black.
No, I won. I'd have still won it. I'd have won it. Win another 7. Well, never mind. It's alright.
For me, the right shot.
Years ago, sir.
What is it? Right.
Any closer control. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect him to miss this pin.
I wonder if the Romanian bastard will win it tomorrow.
Hard times and pressure situations.
I won't be getting him a fucking start.
What is it this time? He held the pin spot.
What?
Getting alongside the blues, that wasn't as bad as it normally would be without getting the ball carrier.
Shot.
See, and he's come straight on the blue now. Once again, he'll leave himself this mid-distance red. Just as I say earlier on, I thought if he played too well in the black spot, he could have had a lot closer control. Just said in the final want to bring closer to this red. As I say, I don't expect him to miss it. But the heat's on. Battling to get us to the side.
Right, it's still first to 6, is it? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I tend to think
Both
that.
semis today, though.
Sorry?
Guessed it both today.
Yeah, but four players have got semis. Besides that proud money, I had a more than a semi.
Dead straight for a place in the final. 56. Missed it.
Shot.
Few bucks away from the decider. That's a match. What a break this is.
Yeah,
What a match player, John.
now we've got the close control. Necessary in those
That's right.
situations. Yeah, he did. Well, the classic 92 we always wax lyrical about. It's just amazing how John Higgins is just alone to himself. This is fantastic. Red McCullough to take us to a decider. 70 points in front. Which is 59 remaining.
But not like it.
Not in the heart of the pocket.
70.
Went in 70 points ahead.
What can you do with that in?
8.
But 3 swings is required. It's a big ask for Judd Trump.
Popping that red will stop him coming back to the table. It's certainly worth it.
Oh.
Living on the black here,
Nice.
it's the same pocket. It's maybe trying for you, I expect. He's played as well. Great shot.
So you just never know. 3 snookers tall.
Against one of the best psychologists in the game, John Higgins. But I don't know, 3 reds, 3 blacks, keep that red that's involved on the table, and there's always the possibility of a foul and a free ball, and that would be enough for him.
Nine.
Oh.
Just wondering what's worse with Judd's line at the moment. For all money, okay, 3 snookers, but he's playing set against John Higgins. That's highly unlikely. Never rule anything out, of course. He must be thinking of opportunities that he's spurned, particularly in the last frame. Why not still here?
70.
Booking the table for dinner. Well, the same say, neither of us got on the table.
Well,
It's a circle that Kenny's put in, but if he gets into it, a little bit off balance. He could have been in Ken's circle, he could have sent the red up the table and gone tucked up behind the yellow. Still good to be able to get tight up behind a colour now.
oh, 6.
24.
He's got a snooker, but as you said, John, tight behind that yellow. That made it so much more difficult, and he could have got the red closer to the black. That would have been nicer. No chance of a free ball here. Pushing speed shouldn't be a problem. Well,
I'd say it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe hit the black. That would have made a difference. Trump.
that was an error.
Is it a free ball?
I think so.
So, that'll give Judd a bit of hope. John Higgins in an easy snooker like that. It's not hard enough.
That was a chance, wasn't it? To line up, cue ball behind. That pink and blue just didn't. Got another chance though. Another chance. Mistake from John Higgins. Trying to get the cue ball on the green or even the yellow here. Trying to knock that red, get it down to close to the colour. Too hard again. But it's okay. It's not too bad. He wanted it behind the yellow, of course, but now it makes a bit of a difference. As you can see, he had a big target. John Higgins taking his time. He knows now. If he misses the red, there's a possibility of a free ball, so there's pressure on this shot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect John Higgins to miss it, and then I didn't expect him to miss the last one. It was a straight forward 2 cushion escape for me. But he plays it very kind of pace and doesn't hit it. Free ball for certain.
Tighter than I thought.
Well, it's a free ball. He's got a chance here, Trump, for the free ball.
Amazing.
Let's get on that hill, isn't it? Isn't it incredible? What can happen, John?
Yeah.
How much more drama?
With this free ball, whatever which one he picks, it counts as a red with colour to follow. Doesn't need any more snookers.
I can't go for this one because it'd be a waste of time. There were no colour off it.
What straight?
The green, he's got the angle. Does he do the Does he play down to try and disturb the black and the red? Very difficult off the ground. The green would be one cushion just before the right side. Play for the red, John. Just playing with the snooker. What's he think?
Well, I'd be playing the green, certainly. I mean, okay, if you miss the cannon, if you can, with his cue power, he should be able to maybe cannon the black, and if you don't get it, as you say, you're still in control of the situation. It's got to be green. It's a good line. Oh, nearly developed it. Unlucky.
We'll do that.
Shot from 4.
That's not good. I think he can flip the side of this red. It's not snooker. But that was a chance for Jeff Trump. A little bit unlucky.
Used to miss the green. He has done a decent safety. 74 points behind Jeff Trump. 35 remaining.
It's not good. This red is horrible.
Chance here.
Not even close.
Half a chance. You'd be disappointed not to have got it.
Cushion first to Jeff Trump. Back up the table, trying to keep on exactly where the red is.
Yeah, it's always the chance of it lining it up, and a good snooker here. He's got John Higgins in trouble again. Close to the black. Okay. It's a bit of a square.
Sure.
If he just had missed the black, that red, it would have been a much more difficult shot. Should have missed the red. And of course, Jeff Trump is the black a bit more safe. Needs that black out.
Eight.
He just about missed the black. And he's got a snooker by the looks of it. Or has he? Just did Higgins will be mighty relieved.
How close was John Higgins to that black shot?
Yeah,
millimetres.
I thought it was the two balls coming down. I thought it swerved it too much. Or will John Higgins be tempted with a double here? Possibly not, because he'd like to keep his red as far away from the black as possible. Play the double in the corner. Play it in the corner. Got it. Play winner. Decider. Coming up.
Stop.
Played it in the corner. Right in the middle it went. If the spin goes in, Trump will stay in his seat. Well, continue, Kenny. We've got Decider. Unbelievable.
Incredible match. We were all looking forward to the build up to it. He's not on the great looking one while, but yeah, what drama, what tension, what excitement.
Sorry?
He missed the fucking green.
So John, he's had chances. On the Chelsea frame before, he had
Oh,
a
he
chance
did
at
it.
the
He did it.
taking it. John Higgins,
Look out on that.
competitor. What a fighter.
Decider.
Decider. Coming up.
Well, that was certainly not the case early in this match. John Higgins looks absolutely
Still looking at balls and thinking, I'm going to miss that, I'm going to miss
It looked
that, I'm
like
going to miss
going
that.
4-0 down, and suddenly this incredible rejuvenation. What do you put this down to, and what do you make of this amazing comeback?
Well, I put it down to John Higgins being one of the fiercest competitors has ever been in snooker. He's getting to do like a cat. He's got so many lines in this tournament, unbelievable. No one can seem to put him away. I mean, John was unlucky, you have to say. He's done well. He's got the snookers. He's got the greens. He's going to come down the cannon flag. He was like millimetres away from the red potting and a possible chance. Then he's played a little bit of a careless shot to not snooker John. But yeah, after that, it's just incredible. John, arguably, he's been the better player today, you have to say. I mean, John's made two or three wonderful clearances, but apart from that, you fancy John's got more of a miss in him than John.
Interesting, but Higgins, one of the best doublers in the business, we've always said it, and this again comes through.
I mean, he's brilliant in doubles in the middle pocket, but he's not so bad in the corner either. I mean, he's played it in a way where he's hoping to get cover. Even if he misses it, he's bringing the cue ball around his head. But when that went in, what a relief, as you say. It was a controlled one, wasn't it? So he got the cue ball in a good position, but nevertheless, to see that go in, but what a man. I mean, what an absolute legend of a man. I mean, granite rock hard every time it's in. And he's been 5-3 down to Zintongi got through. He's 5-3 down here. There's a chance he's in the final friendly side. I mean, honestly, if you want a competitor in your team, this is the first time you're in.
Absolutely right. This is the third Frank decider.
Tricky.
John's been involved in
It's fucking big.
And Neil Robertson. There's a sort of common thread with you as well. You've been on in the studio every time.
Yeah, I'm enjoying every second of it. It's thrilling stuff. I was just thinking from if it's not John, it's Mark. If it's not Mark, maybe not as much Ronnie because he doesn't play as much anymore. But you must be thinking, when are these guys ever going to get out of this game?
Well, not
So they're just hanging
Well,
around.
what keeps saying to me, when all the youngsters coming along, well, they can't come along. They're these fellas are grandmasters. You know, I'm not going to go away. They're still brilliant at their jobs.
And let me remind you guys that John Higgins is now one frame away from becoming the oldest man in any Triple Crown final. We saw Mark Williams reach the Crucible final at the age of 50 last May, but he just turned 50 in March last year. And John turned 50 in May. He's 50 years and 8 months.
Yeah.
And here it is, smile on the face. It wasn't there early in this match, and just listen to this reception.
I mean, and why not? Absolutely why not? There's an unbelievable atmosphere at this place all the time, but the weekend atmosphere at our pile is incredible. Maybe when there's the next one coming in, there's the next gladiator. Absolutely wonderful.
They started playing just after
It's amazing how it can turn from a darts venue into a snooker venue, isn't it?
thought that this match
Did you use a bit of turquoise back there? Did you use tennis as well? I can't remember.
And now,
Use what? Tennis?
Tennis?
What, Ali Pally?
Yeah.
Not play tennis indoors.
You're in year 2, don't they?
It's not that big, is it?
I don't know.
Imagine what
Maybe
it's
it's a bit
holding you.
got used to it.
Everybody on the edge of the seats.
Sure.
Doing things stand up and be counted.
What a welcome for both players, both gladiators into this snooker coliseum. The Ali Pally, what the reception. Lovely handshake as well, smile. Charming match. Cue ball back up into the ball cage. Make sure that foot on that red.
You doing? What?
I
You
know.
smack fucking Jimmy again.
No, Mark Williams this time.
No, it's not Mark Williams, he's above you. Mark Williams.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it? You mean Mark Allen?
Yes.
Well, stop fucking hitting him. I don't like it, you know, he's Irish. Fucking bomb you on there.
No, don't go in.
Fucking changes things a bit.
No point. Well, you know, you're nervy, yeah? Stop.
Want the kiss on the brow. This red. Far from easy.
I fucking did it.
Never shows a lot of emotion, doesn't Joe? So you don't really know what's going on in his head, but the way this match is
Oh, bollocks.
like 3 million sit.
Cunt.
Since
7 gives 5.
there's something special to be immune to all that disappointment.
Fancied that, didn't you?
I did.
No, you did. Tell.
Thick. One of the greens going to make it awkward here. Slightly awkward.
Fancied that one as well.
Helped a little bit. This with the ground up being on the spot. It's hard to get cover when you find the middle of the ball cushion.
I'm worried about going in off then. Because a number of times I've gone in that fucking top pocket.
Just got to be careful here, John. And square off another red. Could go. This is.
It's just for Q action, isn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Good hands. Good hands with the cue ball, but it's a red. A little far from easy.
Great man to take that one. That's the difference, always.
You have got that.
That concession, I fucking wouldn't. I want to guarantee that at all.
Put it this way, I didn't want you to miss it.
Yeah, that's not fair. You took away the opportunity for me to win it.
I also took away the opportunity for you to miss it and think, fuck it.
Yeah, no, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I want to win, not fucking be giving it.
It's never bad work, cue ball will give me that.
Martin,
You give me something like that.
I fucking missed them before, mate. There's plenty of them.
Judge on 6.
First real reaction we've got from Judd there. Switching hands. Found him out. The question was always, you've missed, particularly when you're in, what's he left?
You can pop this red, but once again, it's coming into the red. I'm 100% sure where the cue ball's going. I'm quite sure we can find the gap off a couple of cushions back up for pink or blue. A little bit of luck here. It's a bit of luck. It's got luck alright, but it's all back. He's unlucky there. It was a good pot.
Oh, caught it in. I didn't think it in that. Oh, gearing up.
So Higgins. 1.
No, Jim would be tempted because the red is going to be available. I'm sorry, the pink could go to the right hand. It's not giving it much time. It's the safety's the right shot.
What position?
No, I did well. Should have said 2, 3 actually.
Right, yeah.
You'd only play it if you felt you could find a gap to go back to the ball.
It's a great split.
It isn't. Not one bastard. Not one.
Not one?
Not one.
Well, a great split.
It was. First time I had a really nice split like that.
Would have loved to have covered this red. 2 reds away from black on the left hand side. Got a cover on that. It's difficult for John to get back to ball.
Gets this thing, if you really catch this too tough.
bastards.
Never mind.
This is the problem, making sure, because he's covered. These reds are in the way.
John Virgo there would have said he didn't need to go into dinner, there were still 2 free reds.
I always remember from Stephen Hendry though, because Hendry always says, the sooner you can get your fucking balls open, the better.
Yeah, but we're talking about a night out. They were talking about a night out, I think.
Yeah. See, alright, I've got a red there. What the fuck am I on your outfit? Fuck all.
Just commit to filling that ball. This is a big mistake. And I'll tell you what, even though John Higgins got a chance here, he could have left a lot easier started than this.
You don't have to go for everything now.
Really? Wow.
I'm throwing it back at you now.
No, damn. That's the way to go. That's where to go as pink or something. I did think about that one when I were around there. I thought it was too thin. One good shot.
Good out there from John Higgins.
First chance. Backhand table. The pink spot tied up. This is the black spot. Those are the blue spot. That wouldn't normally look that thing, but find a path back up to the middle of the table. What's the number has he got?
Is that there?
Couldn't have played that any better. Probably started off that push and just avoiding the angle for the cue ball.
Sure.
A delicate little shocking cue ball into the pink hole.
Five.
Cue ball for lovely shot.
Oh, today. Overcut that.
Awesome.
Sure.
Couple of reds. There's 2 reds adjacent to the right corner. He won't want to be playing the one closest to the corner just yet, but when he does, that will release the other one. the same pocket. So he doesn't have to play any cannons here, that's the point I'm making. Just need to put close control of the cue ball. Through the red to the same pocket. Just get that cue ball out of this corner. Looking to see if he can play for the pink. He may be able to play for the black if the black goes. And it does. It's the easiest to get on.
It's just left cue ball just a little bit forward right. It's just slightly hampered here. The pink could have been straightforward for him.
Yeah, I don't think he really wanted to play for this red just yet, but such as the bossing out on the pink, he had no choice.
Playing for the black, and if he hits it too hard, he's always going to be on the pink. Possibly would have liked a bit more of an angle on this.
Or that page to play for blue.
A bit more difficult in the second.
Well, I thought I was going to hit something else on the way out. So I played pace to get past him to try and get him blind.
Similar type of shot. No trouble on this. Wonderfully played. Jump. Nothing you can do about it.
No, that's not that shot.
This is race being run.
Like Trump started.
But yeah.
All he has to do is move the cue ball exactly where the black is. Be perfect on the 27 points in the lead.
Doing well if you win 6, because you were 3-0 down, looking like going 4-0 down.
Who was? Trump.
No, Higgins.
Who was he?
Trump missed an easy ball, and it just seemed to change everything. That's for sure. That's gone, isn't it?
Bottom position, if you can reach it without using the rest. Pink, 51 points in front. Well, we're looking for 2 more rounds after this pick. One with a colour. Doesn't necessarily have to be the red and blue. Pink, red, cover red.
13.
Place in the final. This afternoon.
Trump can obviously hope opponent will make a mistake. Miss one-handed. Cost him a chance. Plays some fire.
At full stretch again. But right in the heart of the pocket. And he's got a nice angle on the boot to get on the one red that he needs.
57. Tough for the tricks from John Higgins. Perfect on this pink. Just going behind the two reds and play it off. A couple of cushions.
Would you believe it? Oh, John Higgins. Wow. 57. Wow, wow.
Oh, that frame, you fucking jammy bastard. Hit him as hard as you can. Right, hey, hey, don't. You can fuck off. Don't get fucking ratty. Got me up off today with you. Well, don't fucking do it then.
I don't sort of like wake up in the morning and say I don't want any clips.
Alright, you wake up and say I want loads of them.
I fucking don't.
Did you put me 4 on? Did I get 4?
That's okay.
You give me 4.
There's a camera shot.
Oh,
No.
He's playing 2 shots in 1.
you just like randomly wanting points.
Yeah, please. Yeah, why not? You'll get them randomly.
Pink or blue. Just large those 2 reds. Tall order.
He's just a little bit careful. 46 the difference. 51 remaining. But there's a lot of points to play with.
I want another one on board, that's what we're thinking about. Another one on board, look.
You want one on?
No.
No.
Looks like a good angle.
Oh, no.
Oh, there.
To play the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Straight with the pink. No good.
5 for 19 points.
make it up for last week and your.
That's the blue. So this side.
Sure.
These 2 reds. Does he hit them? Can he hit them? It's great effort. Great attempt. Just couldn't get enough side on the cue ball. Reprieve. John Higgins.
Bottom line is 40 points the difference. 43 remaining.
Could be a back ball game. Fine.
That's the last thing he needed, because he's going to need a black. And he's knocked it safe. That takes the pressure off John Higgins now. Big time.
Take this red on him now. Let's go for him.
And that, to me now, is John beaten. just never found the consistency. He had some immaculate clearances as Judd, but just wasn't as consistent enough when he got in amongst the balls. The Blues not gone in. I've no doubt Judd will carry on. But it's 2 4-point snookers required.
Oh, fucking
One match.
What an effort that was.
Never ceases to amaze. And an inspiration for anybody watching the game, young up and coming players. Never give up. You know, miss a shot. Don't be mine, as we always say, which is easier said than done. But through today,
There's a fucking welfare again.
what can happen.
Completely agree, John. You never know. In any sport, you just never give up. That's the peak. Not too bad. That's not too bad.
Not a problem. Hitting the red.
That's this right.
Oh.
Forced to keep it in the blue.
I think he's left it. He's left it. That one works. Judge is back to his seat. Does Judd Trout?
Oh.
He's played his last shot. In the shoes.
I'm surprised at that.
Masters.
Truck going out.
It's all over now. Amazing performance. So to get through to the final, in the last round, the world champion, and now
Brilliant, Simon.
putting the world #1 to the
You
sword.
played it. Don't get angry at anybody else, but you. Two.
Tremendous. And you know, it could happen to a nice cigar.
Let's see what's happening here.
He'll be very disappointed. Still to win a tournament this season. And he trudges out of the arena. But John Higgins, you can see how much he is from the one kid. Always on the back foot.
Oh.
And in the end, gets the win. Well played.
John Higgins, many congratulations. How on earth did you just do that? I don't know.
Many congratulations, you prophet.
He's so tough. He really is. He's just so tough. So tough.
Very good thing,
I missed a couple of reds. Nearly put myself safe, and then he does what he always does. He just clear up. But as I say, even at 5-3 down, it was the same as when I played Redcon. I'm saying, look, don't give up. Just who knows? Maybe
Should have done.
You are the oldest triple finalist in history now. Amazing. A 6th Masters final, 31 years after your first. What you're doing in our sport is utterly extraordinary, and they've loved it.
Ali no, Ali Jobby. Frankie Jackin Danny, Ali Jobby.
I'm so proud because I've obviously lost the last few against him, and maybe at the start of the match, he maybe should have been 4-0 in front, and it was maybe too easy for him. I just wasn't going to make it. It was a massive play in the fourth game, because if he goes 4-0, obviously the game's done. But 3-1, and then I came back with a goal. John, we will never ever forget this.
Don't! I'm in a fucking word wheel now. You're losing your fucking temper.
No, you're not
You're
going to miss that.
losing your temper. You lost your temper because you had a flu. Oi, come here. You lost your temper because you had a flu.
Yes.
And you're losing your temper now just because you missed the pot.
No, I played a bad shot. But
Yeah, well, you still fucking lost your temper. The game wasn't over yet.
I mean, legends bandied around far too often.
The game wasn't over.
I mean, he
I haven't won.
leg off. I mean, honestly,
I'm not having that. Let's have a break.
down both against the world's best, and he's in the final. I mean, honestly,
You can have a break or you can fuck off and start driving fucking McDonald's
he
around.
deserved to win it in the one visit because the cue ball.
You wouldn't miss that, Liv.
Well, you don't fucking know that. I fucking missed 4-1.
And what emotion from John at the end there, no one.
But that was...
No,
that was...
no, I'm not fucking
That was
having it.
gamesmanship on my side,
Right?
like you said.
Yeah, well that's fucking stress. And I don't want you being stressed, but there's no much one for your health, two for your game. It's just a fucking game. You're playing 4 legs and a bit of slate. And if he's going to start being fucking mardy like that, you'll end up in trouble at fucking building or what.
Warming up already at Alexander Palace.
You'll do, you'll end up being like Storm.
Storm?
Yeah, you don't know Storm, do you? Storm smashes his queue every time he fucking loses. You have to buy a new queue every other fucking week.
You wouldn't have missed that, mate.
I don't matter whether I'd have missed it or not. I might have said I concede. You don't know, do you? You fucking balance. Don't do it. Don't get angry.
How hard this has been without you. I'm bringing in arms for music for its revolution. If I can do it here, I can do it anywhere.
The Night Manager continues tomorrow at 9 BBC One and out there.
Now on BBC Two, danger at every turn. Gordon Buchanan up close with the big cats.
This is the Kalahari, and I've come here to get to know one of the most extraordinary animals on the planet, one of the most proficient predators, one of the most beautiful cats in the world, cheetah.
The world's fastest land animal goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Despite their supreme speed, these predators are surprisingly vulnerable.
You know, I just realised how difficult, how challenging life is for the mother cheetah. Everything's stacked against them.
Across Africa, cheetah numbers are collapsing. So I've been following 2 cheetah families to see what threatens their survival.
This is my first opportunity to truly get to know cheetah in the wild, and the most exciting part of that is I'm going to be doing it on foot.
On foot, I'll experience the same dangers they do. Last time I followed Savannah, who had lost 2 cubs. And confident mother Chili with her newborn kittens now thriving. This time, I'm sticking with Savannah as her cubs reach a critical point in their fight to survive.
She's super skinny, you can see her hip bones are jutting out.
And I make two brothers whose real fear hang in the balance.
It'd be sad if they're related to Savannah, because I'd hate for them to have to be translocated somewhere else.
By following these two families, I hope to learn what the future holds for Africa's cheetahs.
I've returned to South Africa, back to the wilds of the Kalahari. I'm here to catch up with Savannah and her 3 cubs. I want to find out if these 3 fast-growing cubs have got what it takes to make it to independence.
9 months ago, I was accepted into Savannah's family. Walking alongside them, I saw a mother's battle for her cub's survival. Extreme drought led to scarcity of food, and tragedy struck. Oh man, poor thing. I was moved by this family's struggle, so I'm back to see if their fortunes have turned around. I want to see how the cubs cope as Mum pushes them towards eventual independence. Savannah and the cubs' home in the Swallow Reserve lies in the heart of the Kalahari. I'm back with conservationist and cheetah expert Richard Sateki. I'm excited to see the family, but first we've got to track them down.
Oh, there you go.
Right, here's some iron trucks here.
It looks like they might be in trouble.
Iron trucks. Cheetah tracks there, and she was running. There's a cheetah tracks. It looks like there was a little bit of a fight between the hyenas and the cheetahs. A little bit of activities here happening here.
This concerns me. Attack by hyena is a major cause of cheetah cub mortality.
What she did there, she came this a little bit
Scared
scared.
yeah. Why would you do that?
I tried to sort of like offend the other hyenas to get away. But at this moment, the youngsters could have spread away, and the mom trying to defend. Listen to that.
What was that?
That is a spotted hyena.
What was it?
Yeah.
It's still here.
Yeah. But I don't think mom could handle the 2 hyenas.
The hyenas could easily kill Savannah, not forget about the cubs. To find signs like this in the sand is really worrying. Spotted hyena is a big, powerful, formidable predator, and there's clearly been an altercation, some kind of encounter here. Cheetahs are built to run, they're not built to fight. I'm really worried about what we might find. Richard calls on backup from the reserve's trackers. Expanding their search beyond Savannah's last location, we make a tragic discovery. They've found the remains of yet another of Savannah's cubs. One of her sons, little Matsumi. It's a sad reminder of the fragility of these cats. It's hard not to be upset by that. Because it's not just the loss of one of Savannah's cubs. She's in such a critical state in Africa that's a significant loss. Of just the death of this cub. It's a huge impact.
a huge loss to cheetahs in Africa.
On average, only 2 cubs in each litter survive to independence. I just hope that Savannah's remaining 2 will make it. The next morning, I set out to find Savannah, hopefully with her cubs Seba and Morwa. The signs in the sand are encouraging.
Hey, Savannah is around here somewhere. There's fresh tracks of 3 cheetah, 1 big, 2 smaller. So she's very close. I think she's out the front there somewhere.
I move in carefully to reacquaint myself with the family.
I think they're in the thicket in front of me, but I'm a little bit reluctant at this stage to go into the stuff.
You're not that
It's
confident,
been
then, are you?
a while since I've seen her. I don't want to start her. I want her to know that I'm here and maybe see me from a distance before I try and get any
What's
closer.
up there? What's that it? Then no more for a bit.
I just hope
No,
you remember me.
looking at
Back to
rhinos, looking.
7 o'clock. Cheetahs and rhinos. It's your family. Your family tree. 2 each now then, young man.
To each.
In that little thicket in front of me.
I'll break again.
Seba and Morwa are now
We'll
15
put a blue
months
one
old,
on.
and the change is striking.
It's wonderful to see her, both of her cubs. And the cubs have really grown. Barely recognise them. Looking at them, there's a size difference between them and Savannah. But if you see them individually, it's very difficult to tell who's who.
Incredibly, after all this time, the family seems to be a little more than interested in my return.
What a fucking pot. One.
Feeling somewhat surrounded here. And I have to admit, a little bit uncomfortable. The closer these cats get, the larger they seem to become.
Yeah, it's never
This
got
guy
me
isn't
there.
doing this, he's making me feel decidedly uncomfortable. I don't like the way you're looking at me. No, you can't eat me. I hope.
Cheetah cubs become independent around 18 months old. And although the cubs have grown physically, I want to see if they've progressed developmentally, especially when it comes to their most
Stop fucking
critical
off, you.
skills.
You missed.
Hunting.
No, it won't take us.
Incredible.
If I'd done that
Within 3 months.
when I played that guy last time at Cue Ball, this would have been it. Game over.
Seba and Morwa have strong instincts,
Not sure.
but becoming a skilled predator relies on getting an education from mum.
Hope was spotting 3 great balls and that's it. Easy one.
I'm definitely hunting the cubs. I could 50 meters. So I'm going to see if I can stop right and keep up with her.
Last time I saw them, the cubs were left behind with Savannah hunting. Now, we follow.
She's not picking one direction and following that route. She's meandering, sniffing the air, checking out every thicket.
Savannah moves through the landscape. This could be the cubs' opportunity to observe a hunting masterclass.
This is when things really ramp up. This is Savannah telling the cubs to get involved. Follow me. When you know I've caught something, come in and help if you can, but at least get that experience.
13 points and easy misses.
She's gone into a very thick, bushy area here. I'll try and skirt round the edge. But if there's something in here, she might get lucky. This stealth and silence and persistence that's going to get her next meal.
To become successful hunters, the cubs need this lesson in stealth. Given the bushy landscape, she may well be teaching her cubs the art of the ambush. The trees conceal Savannah's attack. It's a success. She's taught the cubs it's not all about the chase. She's still not let go of the jugular. She's not taking any risks. Even what appears dead might not necessarily be dead. We think of cheetahs as high-speed pursuit predators, but they're also adaptable ambush hunters. In catching a duiker, one of the Kalahari's smaller animals, she's given her cubs a chance to handle live prey. The cubs help Mum dispatch the duiker with ease. The progress they've made since I last saw them is encouraging. They're not quite grown up yet.
The BBC thing that when Snooker's finished, everyone wants to watch wildlife.
Yeah, everybody wants to watch cats shagging and eating other cats. You know what?
Well, pretty evident. Maybe they put Snooker on when cats finish shagging.
Sweaty Scotsman. But it seems Sweaty Scotsman is like catnip to Morwa. Not biting.
See, the smart thing here is to play green and play that take.
Yeah.
But it's double price. Double fucking.
Right, okay,
So yes, I can do pink and off the top course.
but why don't you leave pink there until you got a reserve ball?
9 months ago,
So if you have to play back up from the rest.
I want 6 points now.
Okay.
not so much.
If you play that at a steady pace, you can't fail to be on a red.
No. That is inedible.
Yeah, harder than a point, please.
Right, so Mum's got my camera.
I wanted to get down here.
Mora, you've got my coat. Sarah, you're reasonably well behaved at the moment. Come on, guys. Right, just leave it. I could get myself into trouble here.
Played the right shot, but I think you like stunned it rather than let it.
Wide-eyed and eager. It's funny, I've seen that with other cats, that when it gets dark, there's a change in behaviour. I'm a little bit scared about what you might do if I try and push you away from that. It's not enough to be Scotsman for you.
We've got to do some comedy on it, haven't we? Oh yeah, let's run round with some entrails. That cat was playing with him.
Scared of cats.
Playing just like a cat.
Okay, it's time to call it a day. See you tomorrow. Savannah Cub's home seems pristine.
So it's hard to believe that this place was not always pure wilderness. For 8 decades, their territory was farmless.
8 decades.
Until the 90s, when the land was purchased by a British entrepreneur and rewilded to create the Swallow
Yes,
Reserve.
Gallimore.
All that remains is a lonely farmhouse. Today, farmers are expanding into cheetah territory across much of Africa. I want to understand how it affects these cats.
Oh, how's that say that?
It's kind of eerie.
Not now.
Anyone?
It's more tough life to live about here. It's quite difficult to live in this kind of area. Like, person who grew up in this kind of area should be strong.
Good fucking state.
Yeah, it's not an easy existence.
I'm not supposed to do it.
There's an article here, which is, let's see, what day is it? January 1969.
January.
That's quite interesting.
Don't be hard, don't be angry with me.
At some point in January 1969, there was somebody in this house
Reading this article,
Don't
problems in the world.
go,
facing
January.
today. In the 80 years this farm operated, cheetah numbers plummeted. 50 years ago, this place would have been full of cows, presumably.
definitely, in this area of the Kalahari, mostly agriculture, it will be cattle, goats, and sheep. That is going to also attract predators, and then that becomes a problem to balance for cheetah habitat and farm.
Yeah.
Which it becomes a conflict between cheetahs and human.
Richard very politely touched on the conflict between farmers and cheetahs. For as long as human beings have raised livestock, there's always been that desire to eliminate the competition. If any cheetah was to predate on people's livestock, there still exists that chance that it could be shot or poisoned.
That red ended up just enough to take it and put it in the middle.
But it's not just the loss of cheetahs at the hands of farmers that led to their dramatic decline. The cheetah's territory became overgrazed, and their natural prey all but disappeared.
90% of the habitat which has been taken over by
Activities,
which is the biggest threat that cheetah has got.
Across Africa, farms like this are the main reason for cheetah's decline. The good news is, this farm and others like it have been reclaimed for wildlife in this part of the Kalahari.
Total, it's about 100,000 hectares, which is surrounded by fences all along the boundary. And the fences that helps the predators like cheetah not to go over to our neighboring farms.
I think when people think of somewhere like the Kalahari, you think of an endless wilderness. So if I was to walk in any direction, sooner or later I would bump into a fence.
Definitely, you're going to bump into a fence.
And when it comes to cheetahs, are defence reserves like this, is it working for them?
South Africa is the only country around the world where the cheetah population is increasing.
Wow, so the numbers are going up.
It's working effectively.
Fences in the wilderness are controversial. You are, in essence, restricting the free movement of wild animals. But when it comes to a vulnerable species like the cheetah, maybe at present, maybe in the short term, that is the only viable solution. And it is paying off. Cheetah numbers are going up. South Africa is the only country in the world that has an increasing cheetah population. While the savannah and her cubs are protected from human conflict, life here is still a struggle to survive. The family haven't eaten for days. In search of prey, they've moved to the very edge of the reserve.
The landscape here is rocky, mountainous, and treacherous for a pursuit fighter.
Terrain like this is the last place that I'd expect to find a cheetah. And it's a dangerous move for a mother to bring her cubs up here. Cheetahs are designed for speed. They've got a delicate bone structure, they've long limbs. To come somewhere like this with cubs that are still finding their feet is risky, because if any of these cheetahs were to pick up even a minor injury, twisted an ankle, got a leg trapped between the rocks, that could in time prove. So coming to a place like this seems a fairly risky strategy.
While Savannah scales the rock face with ease, Seba and Morwa struggle to get a foothold. They're inexperienced on this ground. Savannah might be introducing her cubs to every area in her territory. They need to be adaptable and resilient if they're to survive once they leave her care. At the top, Savannah's lesson for her cubs becomes clear. Potential prey move confidently over the rocks. But this territory favours the prey, not the predator.
The cheetah are leggy, they're fast, they're designed for speed, not to run over a boulder field.
For now, all they can do is watch a potential meal make an easy getaway.
It's maybe too much of a stretch to go for an animal of that size.
The family pushes on. But then they're stopped in their tracks at the reserves.
I'm sure that Savannah views these fences as an inconvenience. If these fences weren't here, she would be able to keep on walking, but inevitably, if she keeps walking out of the protected area, she's going to run into trouble. She's going to start meeting the human population. She's going to venture onto ranches, and that's where the danger is.
Protected from human conflict, the family might be, but right now, there's no prey in sight. The next morning, Richard takes me to meet a pair of male cheetahs that share Savannah's territory. He tells me one of them might be the father of Seba and Morwa, but he wants to find out for sure. In fence reserves, working out the family tree is key to managing the population.
We've got both male cheetahs, the bush about 30 metres in front of me.
This is Noka and Neil. Unlike female cheetahs, males sometimes form hunting partnerships. A coalition usually of brothers. Behaviour that is unique to lions and cheetahs among the world's large cats.
So do you know how old they are?
Yes, they are 7 years old. I've known this coalition since they were born.
You must feel very close to both of these cats.
Yes, almost like family. Without them, something would be missing.
Yeah. A lot of people think of cheetahs and think that they're solitary, but this is a brother-brother coalition.
You have to be like hunting together all the time, teamwork for everything they do.
Are they likely to spend the rest of their lives together?
Definitely.
Richard is hoping for an opportunity to get samples from the brothers for a DNA test. Being in a fence reserve, there is a danger of inbreeding.
because
That would be bad news for the health of Swallow's cheetah population.
This is a very exciting moment because I've just been Neil answer called nature down by that bush. So we're going on a poo hunt, we're going to find a big one, and with that sample we should be able to do a genetic test on this cat. Should I think it was that little bush there. And don't stand in it. There we go, right there. It's black as coal. I kept on looking at you. Thank you, you're so kind.
It's blacker than nigger.
That's a dog in there. Nothing new. Does it have to be a big bit? It's need to be big. That smells.
It's really like canvas, lively.
I went to know you, Miles.
Only cheetahs. But if you get to the
Fucking bastard.
that's really what testing meat eaters.
Not at all. It's a dirty job, but someone has to do it.
Despite appearances, this is gold dust for DNA.
So what will you do if you find out
great.
these two males are related to Savannah?
And what you do is that will bring other cheetahs in from some other protective place to bring new genes in. And most male and knock out as they have already set their bloodline.
The cheetahs here are part of South Africa's meta-population project that relocates cheetahs between 51 fenced reserves. This helps prevent cheetahs from inbreeding. It worked so well that since the project started a decade ago, the cheetah population has become more genetically diverse and their numbers have doubled.
I think people would be so surprised that human beings are having to be so involved.
We're inside.
Hey,
You see, we're inside to be a cushion.
say what?
We're inside. Left hand side, come off the cushion.
On what?
When you cue will bounce off the cushion.
No, just couldn't help it.
It does come as a surprise to find out that
Couldn't
something
help it because
something
I
natural.
had to get over a fucking red to get to it.
Which is
Over a
controlled by
ball
people,
or-
so it's like a matchmaking service for the
Yeah.
cheetah population. Well, if we want to prevent inbreeding, people have to control that. People have to get involved.
Who's scooped? I feel it's time I got to know these brothers a little better.
We'll move in a little bit closer. So this camera is very light, so if you want to run, I can run behind you.
Noka is the more dominant of the brothers and seems interested in our presence.
Oh, let's get up. Okay. Okay. There's something different about their characters. Noka is showing a lack of male. He is really cautious. He's always looking over his shoulder, and I wonder, he's got that injury to his nose, a little bit of flap on his nostril, which is largely healed up now, but at the time that would have been quite a traumatic injury, and it may be that shaped his character. It's a physical scar, but physical scars can also leave a bit of a mental, emotional scar.
Their stomachs are bulging. Being in a coalition, hunting together, means they can kill much bigger prey than Savannah's capable of.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah. Good bird. It's a big old meal.
Come on, say it. Should we go for brother?
I just go for green actually.
Yeah, I did want the green in middle, to be honest.
They've brought down a large antelope, weighing over 200 kilos, about 3 times their size.
For a single cheetah, it would be a real struggle to bring down an antelope of this size. It's up 2 males down to guess. You've got
Starting a bit.
variety of prey that they can go for. They can go for bigger animals. They can employ a bit of strategy and work together to catch their prey. Yes, look at that. Look at the size of his belly.
Red.
With this kill, do you think they'll be able to finish it all?
I think they will be lucky. I mean, like we got what I know the one I know that calls, you know, those are competitors. They're gonna come here in any time, just as soon as the sun goes down, and then get over.
Unlike leopards, cheetahs lack the strength or hook claws to drag the prey up a tree to protect it. So, they have to be speedy eaters. While the boys fill up before nightfall, Savannah's family
I've got a bit fucking flat there, huh?
5 days.
Like I say, I've got no confidence for tomorrow.
So what? Just enjoy it.
Cheetah mothers
You're not fucking winning it anyway.
Cups.
There's fucking semi-pros turn up. Like man and fucking Jamie, what's his name?
It's taking its toll. Seba is at the back.
Enjoy.
Almost limping.
Get your heart at arse.
Her condition is in a much worse
Like
way
somebody who's not
the other
fucking me.
definitely lacking in energy. She's super skinny. You can see her hip bones are jutting.
Too competitive, saying
Injury
not fucking matter, mate.
utter exhaustion.
I'll be dead fucking day after.
Either way, it points to the seriousness
Sure.
of Mammy's situation.
Not important.
When
Supposed to do it for the enjoyment.
Hungrier, it's very easy to see how that hunger affects them as an individual. So the mum is always going to be motivated. She's always going to be out and far, constantly searching for food. But for cubs, the weakest, hungriest cub is going to lag behind. And the longer they go without food, the greater that distance between them comes. There's something not quite right with Seba. She's reluctant to move when she does get up. She's quite stiff, moving quite slowly. When she's as skinny as this, the tank is truly running on empty. So every move that she has to make becomes more laboured. Even though Seba lags behind, she's still on high alert. You might think that for a young cub that's tired, low on energy, it would want to lag behind and let its mum do all of the hard work. But as a cheetah cub grows in size and strength, it also grows in this awareness and knowledge of its responsibility, because its ability to help its mum might make a crucial difference in a hunt. Seba has caught sight of something. It's a chance for a cub to become a hunter. This spot is too quick for a weakened Seba. With even small prey giving the family the slip, the situation is critical. Lack of food is not the only problem. They need to drink.
Everything once.
Seba and Morwa desperately search at a dried up watering hole. At some times of year, just finding water is incredibly difficult in the Kalahari. One thing that a cheetah can do is supplement its water intake by drinking blood that is pooled in the body cavities of the animals that they've killed. But with no standing water around, the only opportunity that the cheetah has of quenching its thirst is to make a kill. Thirst unquenched, the family conserves energy in the heat of the day. And Seba
answers the call.
Yeah, what a shot. What a shot.
This is an opportunity to find out who her dad is and whether she's inbred.
There you have it. Beetle's already making off with our sample. That's so cool. Before they finish it all, she may take her sample.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little lower for them.
Well, I don't think it's fair because I do believe he made the 76.
Yeah, well, just there.
Neil's sample. Do you know how many?
It could be on it already.
No, it was most favourite than that.
No,
On observation.
Well, you can put it there.
I know of 7 males, but I'm not.
Did it go behind it or in front?
It went this side of it, yeah.
My side.
This side, not this. What side?
Savannah, because I'd hate for them to have to be translocated somewhere else.
Did it
The
fall?
cheetah population being so small, we don't know.
Did it fall?
It did.
Can't it?
There could be a relationship
Well, they moved the
between
fucking
the
in.
import of Jews, but then we know, okay,
11, that's
it's going to be different. The smaller the pot, the more there could be a relationship.
fucking light to me.
No, seriously, we're behind you.
Can't go.
You can rewatch it. You'd like if you'd have gone in front of it like that.
I'm headed back out to find potential dads, Nora and Neil. Sharing the same territory as Savannah's
Hey!
they're also struggling to find.
So I think it was good snooker, but I don't think it's worth 15 points.
Yeah, but that's the game.
Last time I saw them was on a kill 4 days ago.
That's the
And
fucking game.
trackers tell me they haven't eaten since. One of our camera team, Ian Foster, has been on the tail of the brothers all morning. And they have finally
You're in
come.
front of that.
Even, I don't really want to ask what's going on here.
Yeah, thanks for running. It took a while. It's a lot of tracking this morning, but we finally managed to
That's your.
get them. Unfortunately, I only had myself on camera, so.
Did you film?
No, I haven't got as
I haven't seen
of
it.
course. You have to.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
This kill using
Fuck's
strangulation.
sake.
Both boys
That
got
cool.
their victim by the throat.
Yeah.
And he's just holding on, just waiting for it to stop the struggle.
Strangulation is the safest way to subdue prey, but can take up to 10 minutes.
That's a male heartbeat as well, strong animal.
And surprisingly, they like to hunt big antelope. One of the local guides said that the people call springbok. So it's interesting with springbok in the Kalahari is the favorite prey for cheetah, but it seems like they specialize in bigger antelope.
A hartebeest can reach a top speed of 55 kilometers per hour, and its evasion tactic to run in zigzags is visible in the sand.
If they do chase, they're not sure where the other bird is going to go. You know, so if the other brother was in that area, he could have cut it off. Probably some teamwork, and I think these guys are
Right.
working together for a long time. So
I
they
don't
know
know.
what the other
In
one is
between
doing.
them, what's a play with
Yes,
play
yeah,
snooker or
there
not?
must be a lot of mind reading going on between them that kind of inseparable from one another.
Body language, I suppose, as well.
They're both still puffing and panting. Literally, this kill happened 10-15 minutes before I arrived.
There's 18 minutes fucking no.
You can say it there.
Okay.
Well, I say it's not
For
hard.
a little while. Settle down. Okay, Neil, happy.
See, that's the kind of shot where you get fluked. Just fucking ratcheting them like that.
And instead of squabbling, instead of fighting over the kill, they are
I didn't play what I wanted to play.
What did you want to
I
play?
was playing with
Did you be a
screws.
fucking sledgehammer?
That sounds alive to pull it back.
that were
And it malfunctioned.
a lie on a kill, the pride of lions. All hell would break loose. It's just something really, really harmonious, something of real respect for one another. So as inhospitable as this place is, these two boys are still rocking.
Awesome. You think that will go past the black?
I don't think you could say that the life of a cheetah was ever easy, but for these two brothers, they have a less difficult time of it when it comes to hunting than the savannah. They're bigger, they're stronger, they can work together, so they can take down much larger prey. They don't have dependency, they're not looking after tiny cubs. When it comes to savannah, there's a tolerance of her in the boy's territory, because if they haven't already, sooner or later one of these males may well want to mate with her. While the boys feast, Savannah and the cubs are now on day 6 without food or water.
How did that fucking happen? I can't hear a sink.
There's a glimmer.
That's a pleasure to do, right?
I'll give it.
Thank you. See, I accepted the competition. I did it.
That'll do.
Hey, you.
This time, there's plenty to
Yeah,
drink.
watch it's Italian, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the leopard shagging.
Thirsty cheetah family that have gone for days and days without any sustenance. Relief to find that little bit of sustenance, even if it is in the form of water. Cheetahs can go for
fucking
10
Jamaican boxers
days without water, but as that period without a drink wears on, the ability to hunt is impaired. That dehydration.
I enjoy that, but I don't enjoy
So
Kingsley.
this little source of water is going to
I've
give you
got to add that.
an extra
Fucking
boost.
brilliant,
It's going
I
to be
love that.
invigorating.
In fact, I'm learning this about him, and then I know how to fucking warm up. I didn't realise that. He ain't gonna shit that.
Well, I know you say you're not hard enough on that to wind me up.
Delicious to show up.
Well, I can tell when you're overeating, that's why. I much prefer it when you play with control.
So do I.
And tasty.
Then why don't you? How do you go for power and control? But you didn't need to go around fucking 8 cushions then, did you?
Yes. Well, you got the scenario where you've
It's the
got.
showman in you.
If you've got a scenario.
Don't stop bring the fucking back on.
If you've got a scenario there.
And I can see how much they're pulling together
Yeah.
as a unit.
So let's just say, for example,
To see.
let's put that there. So there's a chance you'll spook yourself around the other.
Is there really?
So you're playing that red to go on that red. Okay. So all I'm doing, playing in the reverse right hand side,
The family continues their
going
long
down there.
search.
Yeah, well, you know.
But you make that a bigger shot. So you take that and put it there, say for example,
In the parlour.
and I'm going to hit it in the heart.
No, we haven't. That's where you're wrong.
The males
Screw's
just
not
keep
about
on
fucking power.
and distraction.
It's about timing. You can get screw on that.
A
With 2
perfect
fingers on the
opportunity
fucking cue.
for Savannah to save her child from starvation.
Thank you. See that? Nice controlled shot. Didn't have to go through fucking 8 cushions.
Savannah has started to stalk.
You just have to make sure
I
you
don't think
follow.
I'm killing very well.
Make sure you follow through.
Because I didn't take the side, didn't take.
More was behind her.
Yeah, but you're on a decent cue for one.
With the situation as
I can't use a
desperate
fucking
as it
decent
is,
cue for fuck's
this
sake.
might not be the best time for a hunting lesson.
I might look at another gift.
Cheetahs are a pursuit predator, but it doesn't mean that as soon as they
So I should be able to screw this back to the
cat,
cushion
they'll run straight
without
at
a
it.
lot of power.
Where there's
Yeah.
cover, what the is
But look, and you did, but you stabbed
scout
it.
out exactly where that
You stabbed it.
is. Scout
No, you're frightened.
trying to sort of map ahead
leaving your cue in the way. Right, so first of all, don't do a cue straight, don't do a screw straight. Do it at on an angle. Right, so if you want to practice a screw, then go for that. Right.
Where do you want me to put the cue
I
on?
want you to pop the pin, but I want you to screw on the wide.
Where to?
I don't care where to, I just want you to put screw on it. Alright? Right, beautiful.
The nimble prey make a quick escape.
I thought you want a screw, that was 6 foot fucking screw.
Okay, so.
Right, so it's a lot easier when you're in a straight line like that. If you're in a straight line and you're too close, you're a bit scared of the white ball coming back and hitting your tip.
So say,
which is why when it's better when it's slightly on an angle to practice screws.
so what?
It'll never hit your
So
tip.
you follow through on this?
Oh.
If you're getting onto the green, you follow through on that, wouldn't you?
No, probably stun it. Straight middle. Yeah.
You see how?
Middle ball. On
See?
that angle. It's not straight, is it?
This blunder could not have come at a worse time.
Didn't get the size on it.
Why do you want to make it go 3 times the length it has to?
I don't think there's enough angle on that to stun it down to
Oh,
the.
let's fucking try it.
Previously, Richard
It was
Knight
about-
DNA samples for all
Probably about that.
Oh, there is there, yeah.
Well,
So the way I told
isn't
you.
there? Straight middle. No, not low. Middle. Stun. See what I mean? Straight down.
Yeah.
Why do you want to come off cushions when you can do it like that with so much more
Because you've got a good chance of getting 2 close to green.
Cool, give me a range, you chucked it there. Right. Did you get too close to green?
No, but if you
No, you
slightly
fucking
overstunned,
If that would like you doing spot on. Yeah, the ideal way is to come on a line, I'll give you that,
yeah.
instead of trying to get it smack on like that. The ideal way is to come on a line. But what I'm saying is that to a screw, when you're trying to screw, you stab at it instead of just follow straight through with your tip. And the more that you follow through with your tip, right, let's get it, that's a straight line, near enough, isn't it?
Okay, well,
Is that a straight line?
I need to know roughly where.
All I want you to do is screw back, right, without stabbing. Right. See, that'll better, because you've got a good distance between. But often you're trying to screw on something that's that far. So if you're trying to screw on that, you'll stab it, because you're frightened of, you're frightened of the ball coming back and hitting your cue. Do you know what I mean? You're stabbing it, and you're scooping it.
Because that to me, I've got to think, if I hit that, you'll put a push on me. That's what I'm worried about.
No,
If
only if you push it.
Since the family last ate. They can't go on much longer without food.
See, but even then you start to stab it because you're trying to hit it, right? But by far the best way, you mean me cue.
Is prey. Oryx.
To get a decent screw on something that's not far away, first of all you need to make sure you've got plenty of chalk.
But with strength and these long horns, Oryx.
And you need to learn to move it out of the way as quick as you can. Like that. See how
In a
shifted
weakened
that?
state,
Out of the way.
doesn't
not to take the
promote
risk.
putting left hand side
No,
in there.
not really, because it only touches the fucking ball for a fucking millionth of a
The
second.
advantage of being up in the mountains like this is you get
But
a
you need a way.
There you go.
overview of the area.
You need a way of
Or
getting your cue out of the way so you can still go all the way. Because you're tending to go like this.
rather than wandering through the trees
You're going like
with
that
lots of
because
energy.
you're frightened of the fucking cue ball coming back on you. So either you make sure you've got more distance,
Graze nearby.
because when you've got more distance, you don't do it.
Where the cubs edge close.
You're happy to do that, aren't you, and get loads on it.
Exception.
So you either make sure you've got more distance, or you find a way of going with fucking tip. You know, when you're doing it. Because that stabbing thing fucks up loads of your shots. Loads of them.
I mean, I missed a load of loose today.
Last chance.
That's why you're doing it.
How far away was you? Where was you?
Oh, I think I missed one quite close.
Yeah.
And he even came around to have a look. And that's how I was going for the black here.
Closer. There's absolutely no way that she's going to be able to.
That's the danger with, I think we've done it. That's why I would go.
Yeah, you've got to screw there, I suppose, or top it a bit.
There's no choice.
You know, there's stun, this dead stun, and there's stun with a little bit of roll on it, isn't it?
Stun reverse.
Yeah. No, that's stun
I would probably like to play it like this. To do it outside, probably.
Yeah, okay. No wrong with that.
The long
No wrong with that. What I'm saying is, that's control. That's better than when you went for that blow. Fucking hell, how long did it take wide to stop moving? That's not control. That's just fucking punching it. As hard as you can. You're so much better when you're in control of the ball. As opposed to just hitting it as hard as you can, as you do tend to do. You don't do it as much now. You did do.
Lose her cover again.
Right.
I am trying to rein myself in a bit.
Yeah, and I think you are.
Slightest movement,
I've noticed.
the play will pick up on, and that'll be it.
Sense
in danger.
I'm not as natural as he used to be.
Yeah, well, Simon, you've had fucking strokes, man. It's no wonder you can fucking play. It's no wonder you're not pushing daisies up, isn't it?
It's a wonder I'm not like the fucking woman. Told about the woman at the group, didn't I? Well, said to at Derby Hospital. But we have this is a motivating group we do. Right, we've got a new member here. Everyone's saying hello to Simon. Right, Mary. How many strokes have you had? 8. And what's the worst thing about him? Turn up all the fucking arm going.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk, but I got pushed back to my bed.
Yeah.
So no, I suppose.
Keep yourself looking then. You're doing alright. You know, you can't play like you used to, but I can't shag like I used to. I haven't shagged for 10 years.
The thicket conceals the end of the chase.
Just, what, fucking growing over here.
Success will save their lives.
I mean, I've got a fucking shrink coming here on Monday.
Yeah.
For an assessment, yeah, because I'm suicidal. And I am suicidal.
Find that extraordinary.
Because everybody keeps fluking against me. No, seriously though, I'm crisis list.
She's chasing after an animal.
It's just, I'm seriously considering giving that fucking guy out assist and just
This
got me one in place now. I've got just got this gear solicitor to sign it up.
The family fills their empty.
See, I mean, you think, well, how fucking stupid is that? Well, what you got? You think, you got fucking tons of money, you go over there, don't worry about that. What the fuck do you want to do that for? But
yeah,
I think to myself, what's fucking moaning that when you get fucking breaks like you do get?
Yeah.
You know, when you enjoy it, you've got to enjoy it. Otherwise, it's not worth fucking doing. There's always somebody who's way social media.
You still got that drive.
What drive?
The drive to make money.
Oh,
The drive to be successful. It's still there. No, I'm not having that. It's still there. You're trading.
Yeah, I'm $2.5 down.
But you're trading. You're not doing it just for a laugh, are
It's
you?
just something to do because it's all I do now. It's all I can do. All I can do is make money.
Crucial survival
That's a great thing, you know. People all do would die for
to
that.
independence. This is what it's like to be Washington. You're living your life on a knife edge. It's
After how much money you've got when you're in a fucking box?
And if this cheetah family can survive through the things that I've seen them make
Give
it
it a chance to find out.
who knows, they might be
It could be worse. It could be a Labour voter.
I wouldn't bother with shrinking if you were.
Leading the Kalahari.
No, they're coming to see me on Monday from the first assessment. It's a 12-week programme. Sounds like fucking alcoholics, doesn't it? 12 steps.
Maturing cubs.
And come to see me on Monday and work through some things and come with plans. I'm seriously, I nearly don't go to dialysis last
No,
night.
you've got your family.
I haven't got any family.
Yeah,
I've got my sister and my brother. Brother lives in fucking France.
right.
Sister never see it.
But they're still with your family.
Yeah.
You got mates.
See, here's the thing. And I said this to somebody last night. I feel that right now I'm living for other people
Really are.
to avoid paying for other people.
Right. Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, if I fucking pop it off tomorrow, Michelle would be upset, Bev would be upset, Stephen would be upset, Linda would be upset, you would be upset, half of other friends would be upset. But I feel like I'm just living because of that, not to upset other people. Where's the bit for me?
Don't forget, I've been through depression, suicidal thoughts. You know, after marriage broke up, I've got no house. I still got no house. Yeah, fair enough. I've got one of them out. I don't live in it. It's a figure, you know what I mean? It's a plus and minus.
Sure.
Okay. I've never had really what I call a best mate. You know how you have best mates who grow up in school? And that. For some reason, somebody's always had. When I got together with Emma back in 1993, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have done anything for her. I was besotted with her at the time, and I was for a good few years.
The final
It fucked my social life.
We've all got to start looking at each other.
I lost all my old mates. Yeah. But no, none of my mates were interested in that. A lot of what it looked like. Yeah. But when basically I was locked out, because that's what happened. I was locked out before any decisions were involved. Everybody's turning against me, and Emma knows a lot of people in Ripley, and that, and I'm walking through Ripley, and I'm getting abuse thrown at me and all sorts of things like that. I felt like shit. I felt like, what's the point? What is the point?
I'd like to thank me, myself,
you know, my daughter don't want it. You know, my daughter. She's fucking turned away.
Your other one does.
Turned away in Sainsbury's. She's that bad. She's running like I'm a fucking Grim Reaper, you know, sort of now gonna go and fucking stab her or something like that. Yeah, my oldest daughter. I've got her, I've got her husband who's a Harry's and that. And sometimes I think, well, I'm living for Beth and my mum. You know, my brother. But it's part of living. It's why you live. Because the alternative is not an alternative. What's the alternative?
The alternative is don't fucking live.
Yeah, so everything you work for, for the past 15, 20 years, it goes to somebody else.
Yeah, it's good to
Eventually, yeah. But not yet.
Everything's on loan. Everything you own's on loan.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not.
I don't see any joy in starting to see I don't see joy
It's not.
in sticking around.
It isn't that long since that.
No, it isn't. No, but and on top of that, the fact that I have to go and have my fucking blood cleaned 3 times a day. And that's no easy task. You know, you go through a lot of shit. You're absolutely bothered. And if you imagine, right, if you grow up tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, you do your shift on cars, so you're delivering fucking pizza every day. 5 o'clock comes out, you feel. That's me at 8.
Yeah.
That's how I feel at 8 o'clock in the morning after a fucking day. Totally shut down. And
Good evening
keep
and welcome
myself
to one
going
of
through
the most
fucking
special
horrible.
weekends in any snooker year.
And
This is when
football
the
helps,
Masters
really.
tournament
So
at
it's
Alexandra
not
Palace
just the
comes
fact
to
that
a
I've
close.
lost out.
Semi-final
I have lost
Saturday
out
with the
because
promise of a brilliant
42
final to
years
come
is a fucking
all
long
day
time.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, what drama we have already enjoyed on this Super Saturday.
28
Watching John
tomorrow.
Higgins become
So
So
the
another
oldest man
fucking
ever
14
to
years
reach
on
a
top of our
Triple
own
Crown
back.
final
Is
at
on
the tender age of 15
Yeah.
years and 8
Long
months.
I mean, if we'd have, we would have had,
Against Judd.
if it had still been with her, we got married in
Higgins
'96.
was 3-0 and 5-3
In 2021,
behind,
it would be
purchasing
2-1.
an astonishing run to claim the last
know,
three
Well, I'm
points
not
in a
fucking
row
silver
against the
20
world
years
number
ago.
one.
Yeah.
Just as he'd done in the last
Yeah.
match
We had
against
a
world
fucking
champion
Ruby as
Chelsea
well.
Tom. Higgins now has a
And,
chance
you
to
know,
lift
it's-
the crystal
it's,
again for the
it's
third
a
time tomorrow.
lifetime.
20 years after he last did
It's a
so. What a
lifetime,
player,
yeah.
what an
Yeah.
achievement, and what a
28.
celebration.
Yeah.
No, it's fuck
Well, that was
all.
only about an hour ago.
It's
that
not
the
just
World
that,
Champions
it's
did already,
also
and Steve Davis
the
still
fucking
catching our breath here.
battle
You were in
That
commentary
is
for
a
that
daily
match.
battle to
How would you
survive.
sum up that absolutely titanic match between the two of them today?
Because I mean, yesterday, I didn't leave our house till 6 o'clock.
Dramatic,
I'm
you know,
supposed to
had
be there at
everything.
fucking quarter past six.
What a competitor he is, John Higgins. I mean,
Yeah.
the oldest man in the tournament, the oldest man
I didn't want to go.
Triple Crown final.
Any
And that is something.
You're welcome to a
I mean,
point
it's
where
just
you
an
see
incredible performance. So 5-3 down against the world number one.
I'll just be
Good
sick
trouble.
and then
1 or 2
10
balls
days
away.
later I'll be gone.
Well, I say,
Place in that final. How will you
So
see
when you
that
got
match?
About
10
fortnight.
days,
I do know Higgins,
10 days,
just a competitive animal.
if you're lucky.
Yes, when you look back, Steve, he
Well,
was
it's
what,
just-
a hungry 19-year-old when he first came to the Masters
I mean,
in
I must admit,
1995. He reached the final
you
there.
know, I
He's now
imagine that is
18,
absolutely
6-1 at the age of
horrible
50.
to do that
How,
full
how
time.
should we really look upon this achievement in
Well,
your
you know, I
sport?
thought myself,
Well, I
6
don't
o'clock
think
last
you
night, I
could
thought,
overestimate
whenever I
how
go, I'll see some
performance
people
is
that's going to get me out
to
of
the
that.
final
You know where I ended up with?
event
A
at
fat,
that
sweaty
age.
packet that
It's the same
snowed
thing
all
the other two
night.
at the clubs
And some
in
cunt with dementia.
Mark Williams. They are to some degree.
Nobody else, me,
time.
fat
So
packet,
every
who
time
stunk.
they put in a performance like this,
Throwing his own.
that
It
thing,
was the-
I think we've got to
You know what they
celebrate
do?
it.
the fact that
I've never met a fucking packet
Yeah,
like that.
so it's just marvellous to see.
And I've met
It's
some
marvellous
very
to
rich
see. He's
packets.
enjoying himself.
There must
What
be.
he asked for.
We saw this
Well, you know,
Mark
so
Williams reaching
I am
the
struggling,
crucible
and that's
final
why
last
I'm
year at the age of
seeking
50,
out.
and he was only on one fastest to 50 or 30 at that point. But
I've
they
been-
just
I've been out with
keep
Michelle
raising the
today.
bar between
Said some
themselves.
things to her, and she
It's
like,
just incredible. And you
Michelle,
should,
forgive me.
just savour these moments, you know, when they score. You know, the crowd are really on a side.
I'm not
One
now.
player's got a stand ovation, and the hairs on the back of my neck.
Well, nobody
I
knows, do they?
stand up. I don't know what they
Nobody
do,
knows
but they,
what's
you know,
happening.
you can see
Cool.
just how much it meant to him, even at the end.
I mean, I did a deal with that. Still did a deal with that. didn't I?
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
just relish
keep it
these
in
moments
mind.
ourselves.
Well, I definitely think this crowd would
Was
take
it
another
the
time
way
frame to say that.
you
The same
were gonna do
weekend,
it?
and I wonder
No.
if John Higgins
No, I
is
did a
gonna
deal
play,
with him. I
because
said,
it
look,
would be either the 22-year-old
if there's anything
Chinese
after,
rookie,
you
and David
have
Hall
to
this
find
year
a way
won
of
his
letting me know.
and he is up against a man who's
You have
absolutely
got to find a
bristling
fucking way of
with
letting me know.
confidence and cupar as the
And
world
we've
number
got a
two.
secret
Larry
word.
Wilson.
So if some fucking medium knocks on the door, I've got a message from you on. If it isn't this word, second word's fuck off. Because, and this was ingrained in us, you know, we've got to do this, right? I want you to promise me. She promised me. She said, I'll fucking haunt you forever if I can. And I'll find the fucking way of letting you know. Well, I'll find fuck all. No signs,
Not fluky cunt then.
no stage, no what.
Fluky cunt.
I'll find no fucking, there's been no signs, no fucking nothing. And certainly not this fucking special word that we've got.
You see, my only worry on Afterlife is that you come back as someone else, not someone else, someone else. You come back as a fucking fly.
Yeah, I'll be wrecking Welsh's tampon. Well, no, I mean, the thing is, right, okay, so let's say, if there is an afterlife, what the fuck am I waiting for? So if people say, well, but you'll meet again one day, well, why wait for fucking one day when I can meet it today? And then they say, well, what if there is no life afterlife? Then what's the fucking point of this? You give me a reason to carry on that tells you that there is a afterlife or there isn't. If there is a afterlife, I want to fucking go now. If there isn't an afterlife, it don't fucking matter whether I go down or not.
Well, you're not going until you can consistently make 50 breaks.
Yeah, well that's, you know, I've got so much shit going through my mind, mate. Seriously.
See, Beth has this theory that, you know,
Well, let's talk
the
Karen
body
Wilson,
is
first of
just
all,
a container.
That's
Steve,
fucking
Steve, what more did we learn about this man in that
Is it?
quarter-final?
Don't give up
Incredible
this.
6-5 last night.
She's 28, fuck's
Well,
sake.
it was a true warrior performance.
Right.
I think he's back to his best. Obviously, he was sort of split with his cue problems is gone, and he seems to be back on track. Yeah, he won
I mean, that's the point. I mean, nobody knows how long they've got left. You may have 40 years. Which is a long time.
You think I want another 40 years of fucking hours?
A different type of match tonight, but he's in
But
such
things
strong.
move on. 5 years' time, there might be.
I chose not to go on it.
In 5 years' time, there might be some
between
miracle.
exhibition snooker and entertaining
Look
this
how
crowd.
things
I've got another 40 years of fucking shit after that.
Look at the cancer. You know, if you've got cancer, you had 30 years ago. Now, if you get cancer, it's, you know, it's a small percentage of people who die now.
I don't feel like I'm fucking
Now
bowling.
let's talk about Moyeza. How emphatically has he made his mark on this great event? on his
All
first
I've
appearance
been
here?
is a fucking money
Once
machine.
again, I mean, as a rookie coming into
Most
this event,
people
you can
know.
get blinded in the headlights
Just
of this
after the
tournament. So
fucking-
it's a fantastic performance for him to get this far.
I've done it.
Yes, he had it pretty easy
Yeah,
in his
I'm
last
not
match.
doing that. I'm
Get
generous
shut
like
down, but even so, the way he sort of
Anyway.
I know, I was quite touched when you said that you let me do
probably
chill.
playing or making the
I've
game
lost everything.
as easy as
Nothing to
anybody
do
in
with
the
the
tournament.
computer.
He's obviously going to be up against a different type of opponent in the semi-final. But if he
I
continues
don't want it-
to knock
I don't want
him
it for a long
with-
while.
with a carefree
Oh.
attitude, who knows what he's capable of? We maybe
Now I
see
want it to stay around.
the start of another great champion.
Week after that.
Here. Now, they've met
Anyway,
twice
fuck
before.
off. Go and get some
both
fucking
wins
weight.
for Wilson. However, that was
Can't believe I've been broadcasting this shit.
Moyeza's first ever World Ranking title, and earlier in the